Good afternoon. Please stand if you can and join in the singing of our national anthem, and please remain standing for an honor song by Gloria Harris.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true and we love in all thy sons command, car ton bras c'est beau d'élever, il s'est porté la croix, ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants espoirs. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you, Gloria Harris. Please take your seats. On behalf of George Brown College, I would like to welcome you all, graduates, family, and friends, to George Brown College's convocation ceremonies for the class of 2017. This year, we are celebrating the 50th anniversary of the college system. My name is Corey Ross, Interim Executive Dean and Dean for the Center for Community Services and Early Childhood and for the Center for Health Sciences. It is my pleasure to serve as your Master of Ceremonies this afternoon. Today, we have gathered to recognize your academic achievements. You have worked hard to get here. I extend warm congratulations to you all on this special day. Our convocation ceremony today is taking place on the traditional lands of the Mississauga of New Credit. I would like to introduce the members of our platform party. I will ask them to stand and remain standing as they are introduced. Please hold your applause until the end of the introductions. It is my pleasure to introduce Sally Horsfall Eaton, the first Chancellor of George Brown College. From George Brown College, Anne Sado, President. Diane Tessier, Registrar. Laurie Cranston, Associate Dean, Center for Health Sciences. Bearing the mace this afternoon is the Beadle Ashley Kwong, Class of 2000. From the George Brown College Student Association, Tiffany White, Director of Education. I would also like to acknowledge our Knowledge and Wisdom Keeper, Gloria Harris, who hails from the Mushkegowuk territory of Western James Bay, located in Northern Ontario. Our keynote speaker this afternoon is Louis Bush, who will be introduced later in the ceremony. And finally, the staff and faculty of the Center for Health Sciences at George Brown College. Please join me in acknowledging your platform party. Please take your seats. This afternoon, we are recognizing graduates from the School of Dental Health, the School of Health Services Management, and the School of Health and Wellness in the Center for Health Sciences. Our interpreters this afternoon are Monique Ledru and Catherine Bizan, and our real-time captioner is Joanne Anderson. I now invite Chancellor Sally Horsfall-Eden to address the graduating class. Madam Chancellor.
Well, welcome everybody. I saw some of you out in the lobby and you're all dressed up and looking gorgeous, and some people may not even be able to recognize you. You just don't know. This has been a year of celebrations, hasn't it? I mean, 150 years ago, 5 existing provinces came together to create Canada in a confederation. 100 years ago, in April 1917, Canadian troops did what others could not. The German Sixth Army had swept in over the Alps and conquered occupied the 7-kilometer ridge called Vimy Ridge. And neither the French nor the British had been successful in retaking Vimy Ridge. But in April of 1917, in a 4-day battle, Canadians, to the surprise of everybody, were able to reclaim this strategically vital area. It was the first time that all the Canadian Army had fought together. And this was the moment when the world began to view Canada as a nation rather than a British colony. What a great country. You know, in Canada, we have the lowest population density in the world. Almost half our population wasn't born in Canada, which is evidence of that it is the best place to live. The baseball glove was invented in Canada, which is a very important piece of information for some of you. And a little known fact, it's illegal to lock your car doors in Churchill, Manitoba, in case someone has to escape from a polar bear. So I ask you, which of all of you actually sang and stood at attention while we were singing "O Canada"? And whether you're a visitor or you live here full-time, whenever you hear "O Canada" being played or sung, blast it out, sing it. I know you're always embarrassed because you can't sing on key, and I can't either, but sing it anyway. And finally, and very important, as was mentioned earlier, 50 years ago, the college system was established in Ontario, and therefore it's the 50th anniversary of George Brown College. So I ask you, where else would you really rather be? And I want to congratulate all of you graduates for this success, and particularly for the parents, because I'll bet there were days when you didn't think this was going to happen. You're a very different person from when you began. You've learned that there are no secrets to success. It's the result of preparation, hard work, and yes, learning from failure. When you get home, make a list of the 3 things that you are most proud of, and just stash it away somewhere and look at it 10 years from now. You might find it entertaining. Now, a word of advice. Think long-term versus near-term. I realize that many of you do have full-time jobs, many of you have part-time jobs, and many of you are looking for jobs. But either way, it's important to be patient in the job. The ideal position doesn't come immediately. It's something that's worked on and searched for over sometimes a lifetime, and hopefully not for all of you. But the temptation to quit often comes when things don't go quite as you had hoped. Don't do that. Just calm down and just be patient. There are 4 important things you should feel comfortable saying in a job, whether it's an existing position or a new one. I don't know. I need help. I was wrong. And finally, I'm sorry. So pay attention to your work. Be considerate of your colleagues. Make helpful, useful suggestions. Listen to others. And ordinarily, the boss is always right, whether you agree with that or not. And if at first you don't succeed, skydiving's not for you. Now, in thinking long term, please resist the temptation to live beyond your means. Be modest in your expectations. After all the necessary expenses, which is heat, light, rent, and food, try and pay down your debt. Establish a little discipline and pay off your credit cards every month. Now, I realize that's asking a lot, but the odds are that if you were born, let's say, 1997, that your mean life expectancy is 100 years. And that's the mean. Therefore, half of you will live beyond 100 years. Now, you may not be aware, but pensions aren't keeping up. So you'll just simply have to start a savings account now. So when you go into the bank to do that, which unfortunately you do have to do, be aware of the lines of credit. Don't let them talk you into one if you can possibly avoid it. I want to talk to you about what I call the rule of 10. If you can manage $10 a week and get one of those business envelopes and stuff your $10 in there and put it at the back of your drawer, and every so often when it gets full, take it and put it in the bank machine. And then when things get along a little further, add a 0 to the 10, and then a 0 and 0, and on and on and on. Now, I know for many of you, $10 a week is a stretch. But if you take your plastic bottle of water and refill it from the tap, and take your lunch to work instead of going to Timmy's every day, believe it or not, you will come up with that $10. And remember, savings are like a bar of soap. The more you touch it, the smaller it gets. So hands off. And years from now, you will thank me. When you get to be 100 and you're able to have been retired for a while, I'll send you your red roses. Now, everybody talks about leadership, and there's no question that's important. But I want to talk about winners. All of us can be a winner by just doing a few things. The Brigham Young University study recently found that an increasing number of us are feeling lonely, and maybe you do too. In spite of the fact we've all got social networking going now, the lack of social encounters is having a devastating effect on all of us. So be a winner. Reach out to those people who are lonely. Be a winner. Reconnect with your old friends. And be a trusted friend. Be a winner. Help a colleague with a problem at work. You know, there are 2 kinds of people in this world. They're the kind that pitch in, and they're the kind that stand back and watch. Be a winner. Pitch in. If a car is stuck in the snow, are you one of the people that helps push it out, or do you stand back and watch the other guy do it? Now, as you start your jobs, be a winner pitching in. It's you that's always there and helping out, not you that's standing up and watching it, who will be successful in your career. And remember, happiness comes from reaching out to your family and your friends and your community. And finally, be a winner. Smile. Don't go around looking like a talent scout for a cemetery. I don't know if any of you had been watching the exploration on the planet Mars lately. It's quite interesting. But the leader of that endeavor has an expression. It says, "Great works and great folly may be indistinguishable at the outset." So if you have a vision of what you'd like to do, and you have some crazy thing that you think you can make happen, start now. The rest will follow. Don't be afraid of trying. Don't be afraid of reaching out. You know, naivety is okay. Most of us would never start anything if we really had a clue of how complicated or what was involved. But we do start, and then we carry on and carry on and carry on, and guess what? It happens. So everything that you do like you mean it. Live your life with passion. Keep on learning. And most important, be decisive. Goodness knows the road of life is full of flat squirrels that couldn't make a decision. Thank you very much, and good luck to all of you.
Thank you, Madam Chancellor. I will now address the graduating class on behalf of the Centre for Health Sciences. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, members of the Platform Party, faculty, staff, graduating students, family, and friends. Graduates, today marks the end of your hard work and perseverance in your field of study at George Brown College. Although graduation often represents the end of your formal training, it is really an open invitation to lifelong learning. I recently finished reading a true story by Adam Schultz, Canada's Indiana Jones. His book, Alone Against the North, reminded me of our students at George Brown College. It describes his journey into the unexplored territories of Canada's Hudson's Bay lowlands, looking to discover an uncharted river. He mentions Sir Ernest Shackleton, widely considered a gifted leader and outstanding polar explorer. However, Shackleton never succeeded in reaching his objective on any of his expeditions. Graduates, you have all journeyed through unexplored areas. Like an explorer, you've had to reach deep inside to complete your mission. But unlike Shackleton, you have reached your objective. You have endured, matured, and found a new sense of who you are and what you want to become. During your time with us, you've experienced ups and downs, trials and tribulations. Those experiences, good or bad, are not unique to any student who has chosen a professional pathway. That path is not easy, but doing things the easy way wouldn't have taken you on your adventure or brought you here today. Just as Adam Schultz founded his uncharted river, you have found your calling. Unlike Schultz, you have had the advantage of great professors and support from the college and your families. You've been trained extremely well. You've learned from faculty who are experts in their fields. Witnessing firsthand our students becoming George Brown College graduates and ambassadors for their chosen professions is truly inspiring. I truly believe our faculty and staff transform students' lives, allowing them to grow and become confident in their professional pursuits. Our faculty have instilled in our students a sense of accountability and responsibility and given them a head start in their career and the best chance of success in employment and future learning. Graduates, you have built your personal resilience and you're eager to tackle the next stage of your life. So begin your new journey. Marvel at what comes next. As Dean, I want to offer you a final tip. Whether you next obtain employment or continue your education, you'll need a focus. My helpful tip to each of you can be summed up in a quote from Orville White's novel, I'm Juggling as Fast as I Can. He says, the key to juggling is that you never look down at your hands. You must always look up. The key is to synthesize all of the objects in a way that enables success, instead of focusing down on each throw and each catch, a strategy which will bring instantaneous failure. You expand your focus to see the pattern of how all the objects fit together. So with this in mind, it's my hope that your time at George Brown College has expanded your focus and given you an appreciation for the marvel of education and learning, for the complexity of the human mind, and for the richness and variety of the human experience. Today represents a gateway to a future filled with opportunity and a pathway endowed with great happiness and success. Congratulations to the graduates of 2017. I will now call upon Associate Dean Laurie Cranston to introduce our keynote speaker.
Madam Chancellor, Madam President, members of the Platform Party, graduates, George Brown faculty and staff, family and friends, good afternoon. Louis Bush is passionate about behavior analysis and its potential for positively impacting lives. As a behavior therapist with CAMH, the Center for Addiction and Mental Health, Mr. Bush uses behavior analytic principles to help people with complex needs and challenging behaviors to reach recovery, to improve overall quality of life, and to increase their ability to live successfully in the community. Currently, with the Forensic Rehabilitation Program at CAMH, Mr. Bush works with individuals living with mental illness who have come in contact with the law. Throughout his career, he has used behavior analysis, interventions based on learning theory, to bring about meaningful and positive behavior change. To support the recovery of individuals with autism, acquired brain injuries, intellectual disabilities, and mental health issues. In 2013, Mr. Bush designed and implemented a pilot project with the community networks of specialized care to support successful community living for adults with dual diagnosis, co-occurring mental illness and intellectual disability. Mr. Bush continues to spearhead a variety of research and quality improvement projects with the goal of making a difference in the lives of marginalized groups. A board-certified behavior analyst, Mr. Bush is also an active member of the Ontario Association of Behavior Analysis and its current president. His long relationship with George Brown College includes being a graduate of the Behavioral Science Technology program, a part-time professor, an active program advisory committee member, a key advisor on the successful development of the new Honors Bachelor of Behavior Analysis degree, and ongoing collaboration in research with our full-time faculty. He was nominated by George Brown College for the Premier's Award in 2015. With personal commitment to giving back to the community, Mr. Bush, a Bear Clan Cree from the Ni-Sitsaway EC Cree Nation, also consults with CAMH's Aboriginal Engagement Outreach Program. Please join me in congratulating Mr. Bush on being the recipient of an honorary graduate certificate in autism and behavioral science, and in welcoming him to the podium.
Thank you. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, members of the Platform Party, George Brown faculty and staff, family and friends, graduates, good afternoon. All of life is a waveform. Although we live for the moment, and our memories appear as fragmented video clips of those moments, that is not what our life is. Life is not a chain, not a series of events that happen to us, nor is it simply a sequence of the choices we make and their outcomes. If only it were that simple. We could build our lives like building blocks in whatever way we saw fit, leaving out the challenges and suffering, and using only those pieces that bring us pleasure and success. Sadly, it isn't that easy. After all, life is not a structure amassed, it is a waveform. Life is the wave itself, an oscillating force of nature pushed back and forth by the particles and energies that surround it. Life is the living, fluctuating relationship between us and the environment of which we are an integral and inseparable component. When we succeed, when we love, when we laugh, and when we win, the waveform swells, pushing us upwards on that ever sought-after hierarchy of needs. But remember, life is not a pyramid. It is a waveform. There is no summit on the moving waveform, no moment to stand at an apex looking at all that we've accomplished, to remark at finally being a complete entity. The waveform moves on, and as sure as the wave has rolled in, it will roll away again. When we fail, when we lose, when we cry, our waveform dips downward, plunging us away from victory and success and into despair, defeat, regret, and loneliness. At these times, we may feel lost and trapped, unable to shake free of the labyrinth of challenges that life has laid before us. But remember, life is not a maze. It is a waveform. And as sure as the wave rolls out, it shall roll in again. The forces compelling my wave have been powerful in both directions. Those drawing it downward have felt at times relentless, characterized by poor choices, loss, and regret. People, places, and even my own mind have pulled me to points so low they are difficult to recollect. But the alternating forces have always pulled me back upwards. My parents and family, my Lisa, my children, my many mentors, colleagues, and friends have always provided pushes at exactly the right moment. I recall feeling lost in the waveform shortly after graduation, as you will surely feel in the coming days. Apprehensive about the future, I felt the familiar sinking sensation of the compressing waveform. But within those days, I also recall the words of support of one of my first mentors, a professor at George Brown College, who said, "Keep doing what you're doing, and you'll be a leader in this field." That is a push I will not soon forget. The waveform can be bewilderingly complex. Waves can be an astonishing force of nature. And though the push of the wave up and down can be overwhelming, we are not passive passengers of the wave. We are not at the mercy of its oscillations, especially not when we have tools. Today, you have earned the paddle that will steady you during swells of success and celebration by providing you with humility and the foresight to prepare for whatever the wave brings next. That same paddle will also propel you through the undertows of failure and defeat by steadying you with hope, resilience, and the knowledge that the wave never stays at one point for very long. With the college education you've completed today, you have chosen a unique paddle. On one side of the paddle are the intricate designs of the knowledge and philosophy you have acquired through readings, lecture, and discussion. On the other side, a hardened surface of practical experience you've been offered through practicum, demonstration, and exhaustive real-life rehearsal. Not all paddles are created equal. A paddle that is purely aesthetic, a product of philosophy alone, will snap at the force of the wave's unexpected gyrations. But not yours. Yours will endure. I would not trade the paddle I earned here for any other. So as you venture out into the professional world in the coming days, remember, life is a waveform. And tonight, class of 2017, you are its master. Thank you.
Thank you, Louis. I would now like to ask President Anecdote to come to the podium to say a few words about this year's recipient of an honorary graduate certificate in autism and behavioral science.
Thank you, Mr. Bush, not only for that encouraging address, but for the positive impact you have had in the field of behavioral analysis. Your dedication to this important work and your ongoing support of the Centre for Health Sciences have inspired us to present you with an honorary graduate certificate in autism and behavioral sciences. As a valued member of our alumni community, you've demonstrated the incredible impact that our health sciences students can have on their communities. Throughout your career, you've supported the recovery of individuals living with autism, acquired brain injuries, intellectual disabilities, and mental health issues, while raising awareness of how behavioral analysis can positively impact lives. At the same time, you've maintained close ties to the college as a part-time professor, a program advisory committee member, and a key advisor on the development of our new Honours Bachelor of Behavioral Analysis degree program. It is with great pleasure that I congratulate you on your honorary graduate certificate. I would now like to call on Chancellor Sally Horsfeld-Eden, Associate Dean Laurie Cranston, and Louis Bush to come forward for the presentation of the credential. I'm honored to confer an honorary graduate certificate in Autism and Behavioral Sciences on Louis Bush. Stand over there. In the front, we have to take a picture.
Now it is my pleasure to introduce the valedictorian for this afternoon. Jovi Ann Knappe is graduating from the Dental Hygiene program in the School of Dental Health. Jovi, will you please address the graduating class of 2017?
Madam Chancellor, Madam President, members of the Platform Party, George Brown College faculty and staff, graduates, friends, and family. Good afternoon, everyone. It's an honor to be here with you all today. And to my own parents, surprise, you see, they didn't know I was going to be making this address today. But hopefully the fact that I'm graduating comes as less of a surprise. To my fellow graduates, congratulations, we did it. We survived the late night library sessions, the coffee runs, and the clinics where the practice mannequins probably seemed more awake than we did. But through it all, we persevered. We worked hard, setting goals and achieving them. And today, we become the George Brown Health Sciences class of 2017. And what a year 2017 has been. I know every generation believes the time they're living in is exceptional. But if we look out into the world, it's pretty clear that a lot of change is taking place. Technology is advancing like never before. We can learn about what's happening on the other side of the planet in an instant, connecting us to countless new people. Yet, at the same time, the world feels so divided. And that's because there's a lot of uncertainty about the future. I know that uncertainty is shared by more than a few of us new graduates. Will we be able to find work? Will we find somewhere affordable to live? What will the rest of our life look like? Those are questions that I can't answer. No one can. But what I can do is reassure you that everything is going to be okay. And I know that because we already have all the tools we need to succeed. Now, I'm no expert when it comes to making all the right decisions. If anyone needs proof of that, you can look at photos of my wardrobe all throughout high school. But what I do know is that every time over the past few years when I felt scared or anxious or alone, I've done three things that always seem to help me out. And I think they might be able to help us all out too. First, I remembered that my family is always there for me. As the cliche says, you can always go home. On behalf of the parents and guardians in the room, I want to be clear that doesn't mean living in your parents' basement forever. But it does mean that the people filling this auditorium have loved and supported you from the very beginning. And I think I speak for a lot of us when I say I'm only standing on this stage because of what they've done for me. My parents taught me that education is one of the most valuable gifts you could ever receive, a gift that no one can take away from you. So whenever I got frustrated with an exam or clinic, I remembered what they told me. And I know that I will continue to rely on their guidance in the years ahead. That's not to say support can't come from outside the family tree. So my second piece of advice is to nurture the relationships we've fostered here, whether it's with the faculty and staff who've been crucial parts of our experience or with our fellow graduates. Nothing brings people together more than groaning about a client who canceled their appointment last minute. But we did more than complain to each other. We helped each other study, took notes while others were away, and celebrated our shared achievements. We built each other up, and in the process, we formed a community. Nothing says that community has to end. We're all going our separate ways, but that only makes our network wider. So stay connected, even in small ways. An email, a phone call, or even a like on Instagram. You'd be surprised by how many people have your back. But even if no one else is in your corner, believe in yourself. That's the last piece of advice I have for us all today, and it's maybe the most important. There are times when we don't think we're smart enough, or talented enough, or worthy enough to succeed. It's a little voice I've heard in my head from time to time. So in response, we can make our own voice stronger. We look at all we've accomplished, the grades, the volunteering, the friendships, the good times, and the bad. And then we move forward towards the career we've prepared for, towards the people who care about us, and towards the future we deserve. It's an intimidating path to walk, but know that I and every graduate here will be walking it with you. So, to the class of 2017, let's move forward together. Thank you.
Thank you, Jovi. We have now reached the formal part of our ceremony where we award the credentials, the degrees, diplomas, and certificates, and these become official documents of the college. I invite Chancellor Sally Horsfall-Eaton to come forward. Would the candidates please stand? Madam Chancellor, it is my privilege to report to you that the candidates assembled here today have qualified in all respects for their credentials by successfully completing curricula offered by the Center for Health Sciences at George Brown College. Faculty members have recommended that they be awarded their credentials in recognition of their academic accomplishments.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Governors of George Brown College, I do hereby confer on you your respective degrees, diplomas, and certificates with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto.
Madam Chancellor, on behalf of the candidates not present, I request that you confer their credentials in absentia.
I so do, and congratulations to everybody.
Please take your seats. During the next part of the ceremony, we will be presenting the candidates individually to Chancellor Sally Horsfall-Eaton and President Ann Sado. To show our respect for each candidate, we ask that you remain in your seats until the last candidate has received his or her credential. We also ask that you withhold your applause until all of the candidates from each program have been presented. Candidates, as you make your way across the stage, please follow the printed footsteps on the floor. Upon receiving your credential, we ask that you return to your seats for the remainder of the ceremony. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I wish to present the candidates from the Center for Health Sciences so that you may confer their credentials. I will ask our announcer, Aldrin Bundock, to come to the podium now. Aldrin is a graduate of the George Brown Theatre School.
Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I have the honor of presenting you the graduates of 2017 for their credentials from the School of Dental Health, Dental Technology Program. Sofian Akbar. Huda Al-Jibawi. Tarek Boyce. Allison Cameron Clark with honors. Samantha Chan with honors. Yu Shu Chen with honors. Danielle Chernявsky. Lulo Dariwan. Marco Elia. Krista Gerotto. Nazanin Homayuni. Siu Kao Hui with honors. Sagal Omar Hussein. Yun Hyung Lee. Gina Y. Chung Leong. Alejandro Martinez. Aaliyah McPherson. Zaisarin Midrano. Billy Moreno. Michael Ovchinikov with honors. Paolo Peronetto. Tiffany Petrucci with honors. Karin Rai. Kyungji Ri. Bosco Hyung Kyun Ro. Vanessa Roldan. Mabube Saburi with honors. Hilai Safi. Mapara Shabir. Nikita Smith. Vanessa Trajanos. Matthew Tran. Maria Valencia Montoya with honors and Dean's Medal. Kim Vo with honors. T. Tui Hong Vu with honors. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I have the honor of presenting you the graduates from the Denturism program. Candace Bailey Whitaker with honors. Feng An Chow with honors. Giovanni Cruz with honors. Fiona Dawson with honors. Cesara Dumbrava. Victoria Falzone. Chelsea Franklin with honors. Eugene Friedman. Eric Godoy Galvez. Dylan Gupta with honors. Kara Jangsar with honors and Dean's Award. Marco Kaysen. Helen Kim. Alexandra Kracek. Athra Malco. Jessica Mazzaferro with honors. Carla Mendez Guzman with honors. Vincent Muriel. Nicole Pertel. Tejana Russellburn. Suzanne Salga. Arissa Slewinski with honors and Dean's Medal. Grant Thompson with honors. Giuliano Urso with honors. Catherine Wu with honors. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I have the honor of presenting to you the graduates from the Dental Assisting Program, Levels 1 and 2. Shana Parveen. Zersha Amir. Kimberly Abelha. Rajlin May Akhtal. Farishta Ahmadi. Julia Alexiev. Huda Alzubi. Cheyenne Amiri. Madhita Aslam. Melody Azdari. Natalia Badanovich. Bisrat Bahita. Azenith Balaton. Marie Bana. Simran Basian. Jayati Bhatt. Leslie Ann Bielza. Judy Boa. Quasi Brishti. Amber Brunel. Elissa Budge. Jasmine Callius. Mary Campos. Priscilla Batista. Mei Na Chung. Alroy Concesao. Amber Croto. Aliana Dabu. Naomi Dade. Nicole D'Souza. Samiksha Darar. Crystal Drapal. Jennifer Duong. Vianne Gerlin. Stephanie Garzin. John Gasmina. Jerusalem Gebrehiwat. Melissa Keys. Daniela Gomez. Kadisha Greenidge. Larissa Gunaratnam. Momana Hafiz. Lauren Hahn. Jennifer Hibbert. Cynthia Isles. Jennifer Isla. Brittany Jansen. Alicia Jean-Baptiste. Erica Johnson. Azam Kadhodai Kolfi. Hadanet Kasu. Anahita Kamali Zarchi. Diane Capral. Carolyn Lesmes Conception. Denise Loresto. Angelica Magne. Guinea Makar. Shari Miraj. Amanda McCormick. Marian Mohammed. Nadezda Mohammed. Florence Mushi. Megan Mountain. Allison Murphy. Christian Kyle Nicholas. Renisha Niles Haynes. Tea Nonisha. Vanessa Oikel. Mohammed Omar. Sophia Orti. Abigail Owusu Ado. Savannah Peva. Sangita Paudel. Ramona Pop Dascalu. Rabia Kaiser. Ashley Quinones. Alpha Rendorio. Samantha Ripert. Alkia Rimpola. Tanya Rodriguez. Aaron Rootley. Narwan Saifi. Livia Savin. Palive Sharma. Eva Shupka. Kelly Shostek. Anna Takahashi. Priyanka Thakur. Yathavi Thulasithas. Anna Maria Diana Vasil. Anastasia Valkova. Hong Wang. Lan Wing. Helen George William. David Wong. Xiao Xin Shi. Nikita Yadav, Dean's Medal. Santhia Yadan Napoli Richard. Darlene Yer. Zakia Yousefi. Faiza Zahid. Li Chun Shang. Leila Jian Kabudan. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I have the honor of presenting you the graduates from the Dental Hygiene Program. Myra Ahmad. Diora Alexopoulos. Margarita Aquino. Chelsea Arcas. May Asidao. Stephanie Axelrad. Cynthia Ball. Lindsay Bergreen. Janine Best. Mohit Bandari. Brianna Blakemore. Jovianne Canape. Valedictorian. Selena Chantel Canaris. Matthew Caruso. Crystal Chi Yin Chan. Lisa Chung. Atusa Darkai Nijad Hendo. Yi Xiang Jing. Shayna Downey. Stephanie Felix. Sarah Farfaro. Bianca Garofalo. Dena Gahari Kuchaksari. Robin Gito. Sarah Hagihi. Hannah Heffernan. He Jo Huang. Bo Irwin. Nabila Ismailzada. Yogita Jeram. Kashfi Kabir. Saba Khan. Aruj Kukar. Ji Young Kim, Dean's Medal. Fotula La Rosa. Jenny Lam. Amber Langjil. Hanel Lospe. Andrea Manuel. Adrina Martinescu. Alexandra Ma. Melissa McCarran. Alyssa McTavish. Eunice Medina. Riley Mao. Brenda Nguyen. Sally Nguyen. Kathy Nguyen. Queen Cheng Nguyen. Rayanne Niles. Zaib Nisa. Shukri Noor. Krishna Patel. Savannah Fongzi. Dana Pinto. Anna Pungurai. Hai Shi Ren. Saida Sarah. Yori Seo. Cassandra Sgato. Iram Shazadi. Sonia Siddiqui. Mary Silvestre. Melody Stern. Linda Tran. Mari Wittenberg. Rosa Zrek. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I have the honor of presenting you the graduates from the Restorative Dental Hygiene Program. Stefano Angeletta, with honors. Nicolena Beggs, with honors. Carolyn Cassidy, with honors and Dean's Medal. Anahita Fernandez, with honors. Ashley Gueldner, with honors. Melissa Hurley, with honors. Saja Naim Hadi, with honors. Tahira Rastkar. Uruj Saqib, with honors. And from the Denturism program, Lucky Lynn Sheila Villamore. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I have the honor of presenting you the graduates of 2017 for their credentials from the School of Health Services Management, Office Administration Medical Program. Katrina Alaraz, with honors. Latifa Ali. Precious Arenas, with honors. Lisa Armstrong, with honors. Himali Bhagat. Eunice Bilbar. Grace Biro, with honors. Oksana Bonello. Roxanne Brown. Bok Young Byun. Erica Kabamungan. Cassandra Callie, with honors. Monique Oluwa Fumilola Campbell. Shirley Chang, with honors. Alexa Dalupang, with honors. Leah Denny. Abarna Das. Jose Daniel Diaz Lucina. Ashia Dixon. Nicole Edgen, with honors. Vanessa Espinoza. Jenilyn Forbes. Sandra Greer Wooten, with honors. Brianna Hamilton. Jing Q Han, with honors. Genevieve John, with honors. Lauren Keeler, with honors. Eun Jin Kim, with honors. Kian Kim with honors. Eliani Korihara Maibashi with honors. Sarah Lactum. Charlene Lakuata. Ari Lee with honors. Angela Lee. Ji Hyun Lee with honors. Yeonchi Lee with honors. Ya Hui Lee. Aruntasha Logswarren. Mary Grace Lozano with honors. Xochitl Lozano with honors. Tina Liu. Francis Magno. Anna Mae Mangahas with honors. Jennifer Martell. Janitha Matthews. Nicole McGowan. Nirosha Naganthiraraja. Sarah Mendez. Jennifer Nguyen with honors. Lily Nguyen with honors. Yu Wei Ni. Paula Nitoker. Nifla Nizam. Hee Won Park with honors. Priya Darshini Ragunatham with honors. Hugh Lin Rowe. Megan Rod. Melissa Salerno with honors. Natoya Samuels. Yasui Seto with honors. Stephanie Schroeder. Kalsang Shelling with honors. Chanel Singh Contreras. Evelyn Smoter. Brittany Stapleton. Vanessa Straface with honors. Amena Tabibzada. Shania Thompson. Nikayla Trim. Kimoni Tucker with honors. Miao Ukai with honors. Anuja Vasudevan. Victoria Vesio with honors. Kin Win. Tiana Woolery. Lily Wu. Jung Hae Yi. Minji Yun with honors. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I have the honor of presenting you the graduates from the Health Information Management Program. Farhia Abdi. Alexander Adams with honors. Omotayo Akinbo. Zina Al-Hakim. Maria Aranchiba Aguila. Elizabeth Asiyama, with honors. Hanan Atufa, with honors. Kishore Baktula. Nash Boateng, with honors. Roseanne Brown. Amanda Chalmers. Dikshit Chivuru. Gagan Deep. Sarah Freeman. Danielle Gale, with honors. Suleiman Bora Goxon, with honors and Dean's Award. Emily Gregorchik. Martina Hebda. Yur Yong Chun, with honors. Pruthvi Kadapala. Vasundhara Kudumala. Peter Locker, with honors. Michael Margle. Tara Marshman, with honors. Glennie Martinez Robble. Josephine Mukwera, with honors. Teyal O, with honors. Alekia Papudesi. Toral Patel. Shelley Peterson, with honors. Victoria Pontiano. Nikki de Guzman Ramos, with honors and Dean's Medal. Miriam Ruhani, with honors. Swarupa Sandhya. Depi Singnar. Anna Torres. Danica Turcott. Anushi Vedasinga, with honors. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I have the honor of presenting you the graduates from the Dental Office Administration Program. Bahara Amiri. Joyce Ardila, with honors. Cindy Baldwin. Bobby Chandy, with honors. Shurshti Chadari. Chantel DaCosta, with honors. Sunetra Das. Ruth DeMessi. Shanae Dennis, with honors. Peebles Domikel with honors. Mahshid Faizi with honors. Gaurishankar Vijaya Kumaran. Hulki Kwarkin with honors. Francesca Larata. Chao Trin Lee with honors. Shanika McSween with honors. Firdis Memedovska. Kirsten Miller. Sharon Mitchell with honors. Tiana Moore with honors. Julie Omazik with honors. Vinay Kumar Panchal with honors. Christine Panaringan. Riva Paris Russell with honors. Iman Rafai. Susanna Ramani. Charmaine Salvacion with honors. Daria C. Haber with honors. Shayla Sharp. Maria Sleepchick. Natasha Spivako Financier with honors. Thanusha Sivapuranan. Giselle Thomas Nakasia with honors. Lorena Tusay Joseph with honors. Eniwene Ujulu Obeng. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I have the honor of presenting you the graduates from the Activation Coordinator Gerontology program. Naveen Akram with honors. Nadine Anderson with honors. Ramana Andrews. Vanessa Argudo with honors. Alexandra Arrigo with honors. Allison Augustin with honors. Feliciana Barlizzo with honors. Maria Kazak. Courtney Clothier with honors. Diana Concepcion. Aretha Crawford with honors. Jennifer Cutruzola with honors. Nicole DeFreitas with honors. Haley Dinkle with honors. Marianne Farquharson with honors. Shantea Feezy with honors. Dania Ferguson. Lynn Fisher. Raymond Jiang. Lisa Gratrix with honors. Anna Helm with honors. MD Rafiqul Islam. Benny Jose with honors. Mi Lan Kang with honors. Anita Kett with honors. Sonam Lamo. Michael Lin. Isabella Logozo. Rudalena Lopez Jamie with honors. Tristan Manalo with honors. Valerie Suzanne McLean with honors. Alexandra McNeely. Marilyn Millington with honors. Maria Muguerza. Brenda Nemeth Skivarchi with honors. Hong Ti Khan Nguyen with honors. Christina Nielsen with honors. Joan Nguera. Debashish Paul with honors and Dean's Medal. Razina Parvin. Ju Lam Fu with honors. Rhiannon Palaniuk with honors. Natasha Pope. Brittany Ramos. Yolanda Rosa Ricci with honors. Sarah Sellers with honors. Carly Stevens with honors. Ruby Bahavna Sud. Anna Tran with honors. Stephanie Wall with honors. Deanne Williams. Jasmine Wong with honors. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I have the honor of presenting to you the graduates from the School of Health and Wellness Behavioral Science Technology Program. Disha Asher with honors. Nicole Baker. Anna Bauer-Ross with honors. Sashika Crawford. Michelle Diono. Rebecca Dupuy. Josephine Florio with honors. Jeremy Gignac. Jackie Green. Nicole Guevara. Samantha Hanna. Umeshkanth Jayathavan. Rofelnia King. Felicia Kuzitz with honors. Addison McDonald. Sarah Meng with honors and Dean's Medal. Corey Murray. Tamar Nevsky with honors. Maria Pinacate. Marina Reggio with honors. Lisa Silva with honors and Dean's Medal. Renee Simmons. Amanda Simoes with honors. Cindy Somwa. Brandon Tagibao with honors. Samantha Yarwood. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I have the honor of presenting to you the graduates from the Orthotic Prosthetic Technician Program. Stephanie Blunt with honors. Ivan Kapkap with honors and Dean's Medal. Jesse Carroll. Lydia Congdon with honors. Gwendolyn Hooper with honors. Leanne Sanders with honors. Christian Tingle with honors. Nam Vo with honors. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I have the honor of presenting to you the graduates from the Hearing Instrument Specialist Program. Nilufar Abravani with honors. Gada Al-Sharifi. Colby Bage with honors. Sanjar Basir. Derek Chan. Du Nan Cho with honors. Jonathan Dabrowski. Tiana Draganek with honors. Faduma Farah. Madeleine Graham. Manal Hamam with honors and Dean's Medal. Sura Reyes. Gilbert Hui with honors. Melissa Khan. Kyle Letourneau with honors. Nicole Mendez. Eric Christopher Ong with honors. Demosthenes Papadimitropolis with honors. Farah Salman with honors. Vitika Salvaraja. Jessica Soreo. Nicholas Schonecker. Ashley Skinner with honors. Yong Hao Tan. Lily Truong with honors. Sereno Verdoliva with honors. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I have the honor of presenting you the graduates from the Fitness and Health Promotion Program. Natalie Babis with honors. Francis Bayawa. Eric Elliott with honors and Dean's Medal. Ana Flores. Jade Ituriaga. Tatiana Cucina with honors. So Young Lee. Lindsay McKenzie. Robert Moss with honors. Megan Oya Majinski. Liana Pichone with honors. Jessica Ramkisun. Anne-Marie Ross with honors. Heather Schmidt with honors. Lauren Sebald with honors. Karen Steele with Honors and Dean's Medal. John Valencia. Cody Vicente. Kyle Vicente. Alvin Young with Honors. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I have the honor of presenting to you the graduates from the Autism and Behavioral Science program. Tashandini Anadkat with honors. Kimberly Angelis. Isis Arujo. Natalie Bialobreski. Melissa Bonilla with honors. Radha Bridgelaw with honors and Dean's Medal. Emily Darsh with honors. Courtney Dempster. Rachel Dykes with honors. Elizabeth Ferrari with honors. Jeralit Johnny. Evelyn Kankam. Alina Kadzior Kaminsky with honors. Lu Liu with honors. Brittany McMacken with honors. Shalu Mulakat Jos. Erin Morrison with honors. Claire Nelson with honors. Stephanie Nishkov with honors. Malgrazata Plotsenicek with honors. Heather Robson with honors. Julia Zashutek with honors. Gunnar Saka with honors. Christina Sanford with honors. Vibha Sarin with honors. Taylor Salenkovich with honors. Rebecca Servin Ramirez. Swana Choi with honors. Atra Varghese. Madam Chancellor, Madam President, I have the honor of presenting you the graduates from the Clinical Methods in Orthotics, Prosthetics program. Emma Holmes with honors. Stephanie Pugliese Santana. Thank you, Madam Chancellor. Thank you, Madam President.
I now invite President Ann Sato to address the graduating class. Madam President.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and once again, congratulations to the class of 2017. Convocation is always a time of great pride at George Brown College, as staff and faculty come together with family and friends to celebrate the achievements of our hard-working graduates. Personally, I feel proud of each and every one of you. And this year's convocation is particularly special since we are marking the beginning of George Brown's year-long 50th anniversary celebration. As you can imagine, a lot has changed since our college was founded in 1967, both in George Brown and in Toronto as a whole. In our first year of operation, George Brown had roughly 2,000 students. Quite a contrast to today's student population of more than 29 full-time alone. 29,000 full-time alone. Now I'm having problems with math, Sally. In addition to programs in construction, early childhood education, dental services, and the culinary arts, subjects we still teach today, we offered programs that might not be quite as relevant today, like sign writing and watchmaking. In 1967, the CN Tower hadn't yet been built, and neither had the Eaton Centre. In fact, the land near Yonge and Dundas housed one of George Brown's earliest campuses, the Toronto campus. The world of work was considerably different too. Back then, it was not uncommon that once you got a job, you might stay with that company for years, for decades, or even perhaps the rest of your working life. Today, our working lives are more varied and fluid, with multiple careers often being the norm for most people. While this can be a source of some uncertainty, it also opens up new opportunities. Never before have innovation and entrepreneurship been so highly prized. At a time when so-called disruptors like Uber or Airbnb reign supreme, the organizations and individuals rising to the top are those who innovate. And as a George Brown graduate, you're no stranger to innovation. It's been the guiding force behind much of the college's growth in recent years as we've engaged industry partners in applied research, increased our focus on field placement, and introduced state-of-the-art facilities. As the nature of work has evolved, George Brown has evolved too, guided by our close relationships with industry. The programs you've just completed were developed in consultation with employers, so you'll be ready to hit the ground running when you enter the workplace. In fact, many of the skills that you've learned while at George Brown are exactly what GTA employers are looking for. An employer research study that we conducted in 2015 found that GTA employers rate people skills among the most important attributes in new graduate hires. At George Brown, we have focused on helping develop many of the people skills employers value most, such as a strong work ethic, communication skills, teamwork, adaptability, and problem solving. During your time at George Brown, you've also gained workplace experience, either through a field placement or other practical learning opportunities. This is also key because employers told us that they value field placements and co-ops as truly complementary to in-class learning. And finally, employers told us they're looking for candidates who've shown that they can take initiative, both inside and outside of class. You may have done this by operating a student-run business, conducting applied research with industry partners, acting as a peer coach or tutor, serving as an executive in a student-run club, or participating in a lab, clinic, restaurant, or business that provides services to the public. So while much has changed since 1967, one thing hasn't, and that's George Brown's commitment to helping students build the skills that employers value most. Class of 2017, today you join a 50-year legacy of distinguished professionals who have graduated from George Brown College. In crossing the stage to receive your scroll, you followed in the footsteps of Toronto's key business leaders, beloved community workers and nurses, top chefs, renowned performers, crucial city builders, and the list goes on. Our graduates are making an impact across the city and around the world in ways both large and small. We're proud today to welcome you to this influential alumni community. Like those who came before you, you're a class of innovators and problem solvers, entrepreneurs and future leaders. Each one of you is graduating with the knowledge and skills to make a positive impact in your community and in our city. But of course, how you apply those skills is up to you. While planning your next steps, I hope you'll find inspiration in the success of past graduates and the ways they've used their George Brown education to blaze their own trails. I'm thinking of alumni like Ashley Kwong, the Beatle carrying George Brown's ceremonial mace today. A graduate of our Activation Coordinator Gerontology program, Ashley is dedicated to improving the lives of people with dementia as well as their caregivers. After establishing a successful career in the senior care, she opened Memory & Company, an innovative facility that offers day programming for those with memory loss and related physical limitations. Another great example is Sergeant Jody Snow, a graduate of our dental hygiene program. She's putting her skills to work as the Director of Dentistry for the Canadian Armed Forces. Her career has taken her all the way to Afghanistan, where she helped create dental hygiene curriculum for local communities. As you prepare to begin your own professional journey, I'd like to share a few pieces of advice that have helped countless George Brown graduates before you. First and foremost, and you've heard this already today, keep building your networks. Take advantage of the relationships that you've established with staff and faculty at George Brown, and don't be shy about asking for advice or introductions. Keep in touch with your classmates and support each other as you explore your new field. You never know what doors these contacts might open up. And as you build your networks, pay close attention to how you present yourself online. More and more employers are evaluating candidates by checking their social media profiles, so be mindful of what you post. As your career progresses, take time to reflect. Ask yourself, what do I want to do next? And how can I get there? You might find that you're being pulled in a direction that you didn't expect. I started my own career in engineering, but I found my calling in education. But most importantly, never stop learning. I sincerely believe that education leads to opportunity. In the future, you may wish to pursue a new credential or update your professional knowledge through continuing education. Lifelong learning will help you keep your skills sharp and your mind engaged. Our doors are always open to you at George Brown. In fact, many graduates continue their relationship with the college throughout their lives, both as lifelong learners and as industry partners. Once you've established yourself, you might consider joining a program advisory committee, hosting a student for a field placement, working with us on applied research, or hiring a graduate. In the meantime, I encourage you to take advantage of the supports available to you at our Alumni Relations Office. We have many services to help you with the next steps of your career, including professional development or job search assistance. Before I close, I'd like to leave you with a quick anecdote about George Brown College history. When the college system was founded in 1967, there was some political positioning underway, as there often is when something new is introduced. Then Minister of Education, Progressive Conservative Bill Davis, suggested naming our college after a Liberal father of Confederation, George Brown. He said it was appropriate that the city to which George Brown had added such luster as a reformer, journalist, and statesman should honor him in this way. A brilliant politician, Mr. Davis quelled the dissent, especially with the Globe and Mail, which had been founded by George Brown. I'm proud that we're one of only 2 colleges in Ontario named after an individual. Mr. Davis, of course, recognized that George Brown had contributed something unique and essential to Toronto. He had worked tirelessly to make this community a better place, leaving a legacy that would ultimately benefit us all. As you move forward, I hope you'll look for ways to add luster to both your community and your industry and make a lasting impact on the world around you. I have no doubt that your success at George Brown is only the beginning of a bright future. I wish you all the best of luck on the journey ahead. Congratulations, class of 2017.
Thank you, Madam President. On behalf of the staff and faculty of George Brown College, let me congratulate not only the graduates, but also their families, friends, and guests. Graduates, each of you are here today has completed a long journey to reach this achievement. You have had the support and encouragement of people close to you, and many of your supporters are here to celebrate with you. This is your opportunity to say thank you to the parent, child, sibling, partner, spouse, or friend who helped make this possible. Please join me in recognizing them now. Graduates, I also invite you to join me in expressing your thanks to your faculty and the staff of your center. I would also like to thank the Office of the Registrar and the Convocation team of staff, students, and volunteers for organizing this convocation. Graduates and guests, we hope that you will join us downstairs here in the Sony Center following the ceremony. We ask that you remain in the auditorium until the platform party has left the stage. I now declare these graduation exercises closed.